Hi. I watched Cecilia, the balcony girl. That was good. Not as good as the mule. Mule is the best. Uh, yeah, but I can see why you're interested in it. It's really interesting. Um, Tear jerkers. That little. They get you to tear up. I reckon they're great. Uh, uh, but I looked at the credits this time. Oh my God, there's a real team involved there. And and the thing is, you can do all this by yourself. People have been making movies by themselves for years. Actually got it onto not many, but they got it onto the cinemas set and the whole thing, and made lots of money out of it and that sort of stuff. Um, the only thing is, it just takes a long time. It takes a awfully long time. It's quite awful doing it. So, in all honesty, it's if you're in a team or heading a team, uh, I think you'd have a lot more fun with it. And honestly, if you had an idea, but you have to sort of stop panicking that people are going to steal your ideas, and so they probably will. Like Sue stole the whole business, stole everything. So it's not much point in panicking about it because I'll get you somehow. Um, yeah, and I looked at it, I thought, yeah, that's lovely. I think what you like is what I like. It's just I'm looking at all these animations and things, and yeah, no, I can understand why you like them. Um, and I can also understand there'd be a lot of work in it, and it'd be heartbreaking, and there's every chance you'll fail. Yeah, I mean, you could succeed. There's every chance, same as me, every chance you'll fail. Yeah. So I thought, uh, I just thought, yeah, the projects you're entering into actually require quite a few people. Let's just be honest about it. I know you can do it. It'll just take longer, a lot longer, but the making an animation like Disney started it and people like him, quite a lot of people, to put together. And they did full length movies, and they went on to jobs with what was it, Toy Story and all that sort of thing. It was even more people, and they spent years developing that, and they had to wait until computer power came down and that sort of thing. But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, although they're quite small project teams, and there might be 20 people involved, but they're small, they're tiny. Um, and I look at it and I thought, look, just this is just what occurred to me. I looked at the number of people involved and I thought, yeah, the project you're entering into requires too many people. Uh, to my mind, up front. I thought, and I'm always trying to convince somebody to work with me, and I thought, well, what we can do with two people, we can actually build it up. We could get going, build it up, get some money, and then you can get an animation team, maybe. Because I looked at it and I thought, well, I've got nothing to look forward to. I'm just living here in a caravan park. What do I want to do? Keep doing track books forever? It gets a bit bloody boring here by myself. Um, and I just looked at it and I thought, well, if we could get some money together, well, then you could get a team together and get something out. You'd need a story and that sort of thing. Stumpy could be, you'd have to be able to make a story out of Stumpy and me, surely. It's just natural. And if not, there'd be other ones you could do. But, can you see what I'm driving at? Maybe, so you lever it up. Like, even you just sending that one web page, just about, you didn't even know you were doing anything, and you weren't. You just sent me a web page that I happen to read, and it's just that I have the experience now of knowing how I work. I looked and I thought, well, that'll do. A web page like that'll do. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to sit here pulling my hair out and think about it. Bang, right there, and just do that. And if it, I haven't even. I was going to start on it this morning. I thought, oh, there you go. Just follow that. It's as good as anything else. It doesn't matter. It's not. They're not going to go, oh, I don't like the web page, therefore I won't like the product. They're not going to look straight through the web page actually, so long as it's not too bad. They don't look at it and think, oh shit, if the web page is this bad, what's the download going to be like? So long as the web page is acceptable, I'll say, well, they won't even think about it. They'll just download it. But I mean, if it was just bad, I just, oh shit, if it's this bad, I can't even open it. how bad it's going to come across as really unprofessional. But so I just copy something very simple and very basic. And what I was trying to explain in the voice message, there's you've got the bottom of the picture there, right, and then the heading seems to be way down there. And I looked and I thought, oh, that's a long way, big space. But that's when I was doing it in WordPress, and oh, gee, that's a long way. I'm thinking about, and then I see it there. I think, oh, fair enough. That's how it works. Bang, not a problem. Yep. Do that. Just copy somebody else's work. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like, you see what I'm saying? But that's no effort to do that. You could say I need a web page designer and this, but I don't. All right. It's so simple now. You just don't need all of that other stuff. Once upon a time, you needed a team to do what I was doing. You had to have everything, but you don't now. Somehow it's evolved to the extent, and probably animation will get there in 10 or 15 years too. Where you don't need a team anymore. You just do an animation. They'll have software developed that makes it easy for you to do by yourself. But right now it's hard. Whereas it used to be hard with web pages as well. I'd put a product together and I'd have to go in a web page designer, pay him $3,000 or $4,000 to do it. I don't have $3,000 or $4,000, so the project doesn't happen. Now it costs $10. See how it's working? And it was the same with Pixar, with Toy Story and that sort of thing. They actually could compute how long it would take before they could make a movie, because computing speed doubled every so many years. And they could actually calculate, quite a simple calculation apparently, how long it would take before computers would get to the stage where they could actually produce their movies. And came in about the right time. That seems to be the overall pattern. It starts off in a team of 500 people to make a Snow White movie in animation, with hand-drawn, which would have been lovely. It would have been, and storyboard design, and a cast of it. Just look at the Snow White credits. There's so many people involved. And then look at the number of people involved in Cecilia, the balcony girl. Not many. But it's, it's not as long, but it just doesn't require as many now. And I think the same thing is happening. The same pattern is happening over and over. And it's no longer like, if you want to be quick off the mark, you need money, right, to employ a lot of people. If you're prepared to wait, it's all a matter of time. The longer you wait, the easier it becomes. And it's the same as when you're making your movie, your animation. It will just take a long time. There's no doubt. It's what I say to everybody. It's the same thing. Yep, you can do your accounts by hand. It just takes longer than doing it on a computer. Yeah, you can do it. Not a problem. It'll take a lot longer, and it just won't be as good. That's and that's the situation. And anywhere where you're doing stuff for free, like most of mine is for free, yeah, it takes a lot of time. It's always there's a slider, it's a time. So it's not a matter of you can't do it. It just takes longer, or it's not as good, or something. There's some sort of trade-off. But yeah, you can do it. Yeah. So what I thought when I saw it, I said, oh, come on, Bob. Let's see if we can get some couple of my ideas to work and make some money, and then maybe we'll do some of your ideas. I think you like heading up a team, and it's good once you know how animation works. You know that you can talk to them. Like, I wouldn't have any idea. I'd just look and think, oh, yeah, looks good. But you'd know the technical. You'd know quite a lot about the technical stuff, so you could talk to them. So I don't know, and I want to bring it in on time and that sort of thing. Maybe, I don't know. Look, it could all be a pipe dream. Probably is. But that's what I thought when I saw Cecilia. I thought, yeah, lovely movie. And yeah, if you spent 10 years doing it, you'd hate it by the end of it, in all honesty. This is what's so good about Paper Trail. I don't hate it. It's quite good. I'm enjoying it. I think, oh, look, she's just sent me a good clue for a web page. I'll just copy that. Yep. Actually, it's the easiest thing I've ever done. I'm not thinking at all. So I can sit here now and just, it'd be even better if I had $50-100. I'd just say, well, Pooja, I don't like her anymore, but I'd find someone. I'm thinking, just copy that, put these words in there, see ya. Can you have it to me by tomorrow? We're getting a bit bored here. I told the mule I'd I'd have it in. I'd have it done in 2 weeks. I'd just like to piss her off and actually achieve it. Uh, yeah, mule. Yeah. Um, yeah. So can you see? I don't look. I don't know. It's just you know, and and it's all what I'm finding actually. If you just look here and now, and live for here and now, it's something I should have learned a long time ago. These ideas. See, if I was dreaming like you about the house in the future, and I saw that web page, and I'd probably look at it and think, oh, this is what I could think. Oh yeah, shit. Why do I want to do that to somebody? I mean, why do I? God's, really, Karina's just mean and awful. See how I could think. But because I'm thinking of how do I make things here better here and now, you send me the web page. I sort of look, I think I'm mildly amused by it, and I think, hang on, there's an idea. Why don't I do that? That's just really simple. Yeah, just put that buy now. Yeah, put it free down. Yeah. Oh shit, how easy would that be? See the difference? Yeah, one way because your mind is somewhere else. It's a piss off. What you sent me could have been construed as a piss off, right? I mean, I'm not saying it was, but it could have been. But because I'm thinking, oh, how can I make things just a bit easier now? I go, oh yeah, yeah. If that's acceptable and it looks plain, it's simple, pretty shitty, really, I suppose. Nothing great at all. But that's exactly what I want. Why don't I just copy that? Oh, that'd be good. Thanks, Paul. Now look at the difference. See? And that's, whoops, I got a guest. Hang on, Stumpy, let me in. Whoa. Yeah. No, no. Hey, I don't know, just come in. I've got to play music. Come on. Where's your friend? I need to come. Open the door. Yeah. Can you see the difference when you like? I would have missed that altogether if I was, fuck, how am I going to make money? Oh God, we'll do this web page. How am I going to do that? How much money will I make out of this? I wonder. But I didn't. I'm thinking, how can I make things a bit better here and now today? And see, it's actually, it's that way. I should be thinking about this future thing, and I am. I've got the future. I don't even know what the future's going to bring. I'm starting to think, oh shit, why don't we just make animations together? That'd be fun. There'd be a lot of screaming and yelling there, I can tell you. Yeah, but that's like that'll. I don't know what else is going to happen. But because I'm not so focused intently on it, I'm picking up opportunities that are. Like even you could be thinking about Stumpy, oh, Stumpy, what a great movie. Oh, that could be a tearjerker, as he tries to bring a friend in. No, you can make an animation out of that in the future. But if you just look at here and think, oh, yeah, gee, that'd be good. I could do that and do that. You know what I mean? It's just, you're sort of aware of the future. You know it's there, but you can't be there because you miss what opportunities that are leading to that future. You're cutting them off because you just so down, yeah. See how it works, and it's fun. You think, oh, Jesus, that'd be cheeky, wouldn't it, if that worked? Oh, fuck, that'd be good. And wouldn't it be fun to really piss Boomber off and bring it in on the 2-week deadline, or maybe 2 weeks and 4 days, and just and just have it. Not that I want to piss you off, but I mean, it's just and keep it light and bright and fun. Because, boom, in all honesty, I'm here. I've lost my family. I've got nobody else. I don't want to talk to Australians. They really are awful people. I'm not kidding. The money has ruined them. And what happens? You get. I have to tell you this. You get like Filipinos. I love India. I think she's lovely. She's. But she wants the money. Now, if she came to Australia, and lived with an Australian, she would have been utter bitch within 5 years. An utter entitled bitch, and she'd want this and want that, and just whatever it is ruins them. It's not that it's the love of money, or whatever. I don't know, but I don't have and it's just mean, and it's they think they're good people and nice people, but they're actually not. Um, I, and I don't mean anything negative by that. I think it is just the money. And like if you're poor, eventually you look at, I don't know, I don't even know whether poverty is the right word, but whatever's happened to Australians has just made them, and they say that in good times people become very mean-spirited, and then in bad times, they reach out and they're softer. Yeah, but that's probably what's happening. In good, yeah, I've heard that said. It's in good times people are mean-spirited, then they become more compassionate in hard times. And I think what's going to happen is it's going to flip-flop. The good times I'll become mean-spirited. Don't call me Scrooge. But and there's nothing I want to do. No one I want to talk to here, or just even my own family have deserted me. I can't believe it, and it's shocked. It's just shocked me to the core. And I don't know. It's whatever they're teaching them at school or in the community or whatever Sue's shoving in their head. I don't fucking know. I mean, Sue's family's all about owning the villa and being rich, and and they're just poor Maltese people. They've lost it altogether, if you ask me. It'd be like you getting into, being wealthy is the most important thing. It's not. It's just really not. Uh, well, I don't think it is anyway. And everybody seems to want it. I mean, America is based on it. Look at it. They're all shooting one another. It's just awful. And it's telling everybody what a wonderful country are, the best people in the world. Yeah, if you want to get shot. I don't think so. I think it's, there are other ways of doing things. Yeah, you can make money, I suppose, if that's important, to do what you want to do. And that's what entrepreneurs usually do. Their motivation for making money is not to buy a house or a car or have all those things, which is what most people think. It's usually because, we could do a better project, couldn't we, if we had some money? Yeah, because that's what I'm starting to think. Well, yeah, Boom could do her animations. Yeah, if we had a few million. I'm not worried about buying a fucking house. Couldn't give a shit. I mean, Stumpy's just going to shit all over the floor anyway. He doesn't care. He thinks this place is pretty impressive. It's just, come on into the house. You're up to the mansion. Yeah. So I'd take him with me. Yeah, I'd like to take him all with me. The fox, the echidna. That's what do you call it? You'd know them as a porcupine. Yeah, although he or she's gone. I think Stumpy told her to fuck off. Yeah, but not the cats. We don't like cats here at all. And you'll meet the lizards soon. They'll come out soon. They'll wake up, be a bit hungry. I have to feed them too. Yeah, that's they're funny, the lizards. I make them walk across the floor all the way to my chair, under my chair. Yeah, and anyway, it's a bit boring. Yeah, lizards are old-fashioned. Yeah, so parrots and yeah, but can you see what I'm sort of, like, I love the animations you're sending because it's lifting my day, in all honesty, and that's what I asked you to do, and that's what you're doing, and I think that's what we can do for one another. And but I at the same time, and I know everybody else has told you that you need a team of people, and I know you're right. You don't. You can get there in the end. It's just going to be, life sucks for a long time that way. I can't say too much because I've done much the same as what you've done, in all honesty. So, been there, done that. And I think the idea is to achieve your goals, but there might be, having gone through the process, I can sort of see it, and having seen a little section of change over time, I can actually see what happens with various, not that it's discussed anywhere, or not that I've seen it discussed anywhere, but just the idea that what used to cost millions now costs less, much less, and you can do it yourself. Same as a web page. Honestly, $5. Well, 6. Uh, and even the pastor, he was telling me that he's getting, they're going to pay $3,000 to have somebody do a church website for them. I said, John, I sent him a YouTube vid saying, and the woman said, you don't need it. You don't need somebody just, charge you $3,000 to do a church website. It's not like they're going to find you online, and it's just you're going to be sending people there for one reason or another. It has to be good enough, and good enough will do. It doesn't have to perform for you. But he wouldn't listen. I was going to show you how to do it. You just follow. People actually tell you online how to do it with WordPress. It's not hard to do. But no, he wants to pay the $3,000. It's like when speakers, stereo speakers first came out. Blokes just couldn't get their head around a little tiny speaker this big could produce as much sound as something that was 6 feet high. They just 2 meters high. They just couldn't get this, so they had to buy the big box for a long time until they got the idea that the small speakers are okay. Yeah, they actually do work. Yeah, but it's like that. Yeah, so the pastor is they're just dinosaurs. They don't have enough computer for their accounts or anything. They're just living in 1960. I had to talk them into buying a trolley, for goodness sake. You stack everything on it and then take it around to the shelves. They were taking around one thing at a time. Oh God, really, I've got other things to do. I don't mind helping volunteering, but I'm not here to waste my time. And they wanted me to sit and chat to them, and it's like, fuck off, I haven't got time for that. And besides, I just didn't like their attitude. They all laughed at me when I said, but, they tried to bloody, bully. I was suicidal, and they tried to bully me. Oh, you fucking sure? What? Yeah, you don't bully suicide people. You're supposed to, say things like, okay, can we talk about things and try and work things out a bit? So anyway, it's just they've just lost it. I just don't want to be near them. And they're all that way. They all think it's funny. It's like living in Sodom and Gomorrah. It's just awful. It's just and they support abuse. Females being abusive to men. I don't want that. It's like we get pretty. But the Mule movie really helps. Because I really do. I see you like the Mule. Even the way you look, and you really like music. Everything about it is you. I'm not saying it's your personality is what I mean. I'm older, and trying to come on. Let's go and do this. I'm still trying to look at it. I'm trying to get you. Why don't we get why not just think? We can do just what we can do with two people really easily. Well, the whole point of me telling you about that that web page is that you actually helped. Actually, it was almost like you say, "Oh, here, Bob, you want a web page, didn't you?" Yeah, I've done that. Sure, that was exhausting. Now, if you had to try, it would have been awful. What I'd be getting is no, Bob, no, I don't, nah, it's not right. But because you weren't even trying, couldn't give a shit, you weren't even thinking about it. But you just went, hey, have a look at this. It was almost like, because there's a web page for it. I'm going to bed. Oh, that's good. Oh, I'm serious. That's excellent work because it saved me so much heartache and trouble. That's given me a lift. See? And you weren't even trying at all. So whatever's working is working really well. I don't know. Maybe it's how I'm looking at it, like, because I'm looking at it here and now. And if you, I guess even I don't know whether you could have achieved. Yeah, if you look and thought, oh shit, that's easy to get. Maybe Bob, have a look at this, Bob. What do you think? It's just you just wanted a simple web page, didn't you? That just And I might have said no, fuck that, or you could have just oh well, okay, whatever. I'm going to bed. See ya. If you had that sort of rather than all this effort, because it's the effort and the stress and the trying that just destroys it. It's just it really does. That's how Sue It's just no fun. It's just absolutely, like all, you um, yeah, it's just, and I don't know, you might think it's worth it in the end, but who gives a fuck? Yeah, I don't think it's all the stress and effort was worth it. Certainly wasn't. I haven't even got my family. It's just not worth it. I don't think. But whereas if you were able to, and you know what I want to do, I've already told you what I want to do. You could have easily just said, "Hey, buy have a look at this." I thought it was just, you just say, oh, simple web page. That's what you want, isn't it? Just copy that. Because I'm not out to, I'm not a web page designer. I'm not out to prove to anybody how good I am at web page design. No, all I just want to do is make some money. And that would have done. And I would have said, geez, good on you, boom. Yeah, why not? That'll fucking do. You know what I mean? It's just, and you'd say, oh, that's your, well, not that you know WordPress, but that's just how, you just get a picture, put it in there, put the heading in. You saw that in it. And just, that's all you do, is just put the picture in, get the picture, load it in, load the heading in, put the text in down the side, just copy that. Yeah. Or I could do it, I suppose I could do it the I don't know, who cares? It just depends. But what it's saying is it's simple, that's acceptable. Do I want to glitter somebody or don't I want to glitter somebody? If I did, yeah, I might buy it, $5. I remember the price even. Okay. But I don't want to do it. It's just not so, but there'd be a lot of people that want to do it. They could have a good one, I reckon. Like I don't fit into that market. This is what I'm saying about market segments. It's not me. Would fall, I could actually, in the broad picture, yeah, there are people there I don't like, and people I could get back at, but I'm thinking of Grafton Police actually. I buy them a parcel, yeah. Yeah, but no, I don't want to do it. So I'm in that segment that says, yeah, I can see what you're saying, yeah, but that's not me. So click off, I'm not interested. But there would be, and whoever put it together probably thought, gee, I wish there was something like this I can get back at my bloody ex with or whatever, and there would be people just like them. There'd be a segment of people, and he or she would have thought, if I had this, I would have used it. It's easy to do. And yeah, blah blah. That's it. There's sort of certain things. Yeah, I can do it easily. I could have solved a problem, for them. And yeah, there would be people just like them that say, yeah, fucking oath, I'm going to get that. And it might only be a tiny, tiny, part of the pie, but that could be enough to actually make it profitable. Easy to run, easy to set up. Stuff these letters full of glitter and yep, and then just mail them, and you might make $1 out of every letter. It could be thousands of letters. By the time you paid people to stuff them with glitter, who knows? But yeah, it has to be sort of throwaway money, $5 to just send somebody a package of glitter. See what I mean? Now, would it work in Romania? Would Romanians pay $5 to glitter somebody? I doubt it. I just don't think you'd have the money, so they wouldn't sell it in Romania. And this is where you're not looking at other things. Thinking, yeah, in America, Australia, England, throughout France, Germany, that sort of thing, they might find markets that says, yeah, fucking oath, $5 is nothing. I just want to get that bastard back. Any way I can. I'll have 6 letters. Can you spread them over 1 month at a time, please? Here's a check for $30, or here's a payment of $30. And they'd have that money to do it. Okay, but ask yourself the question: would people in Romania pay $5 to glitter somebody? And they could do. And look, I might have the market wrong. It might be a hate market out there that's really strong. Getting back at hate. I'm talking about a love market. I'm talking about, actually trying to do something lovely with your kid, which it is. It's a lovely thing to do. But then again, your animations are love movies, aren't they? Or love products. You got hate products and love products. Yeah, and the love product is, I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. So you can't just ask yourself that question. You know, would Romanians pay $5 to glitter somebody? You know, I doubt it, but you know, and then ask yourself, would they pay $1 to have a great time with their child? I think you might find that a lot of them would just, and particularly women, would say, yeah, my very word, I'm going to spend that dollar to have a good time with my child. I don't care. But no, I'm not going to spend $5 to annoy somebody I don't like. You know, it's just about, we've gone our separate ways. I just don't want to know them anymore. You know, that's it. I'm not out to get them. Could be, I don't know. But can you see the point? Yeah, but like doing a glitter letter, yeah, it's simple. You know, that'd be something that two people like you and I could do. Yeah, boom, what a great idea. This will work. You know, this is, but see, you're not a hateful person. You're not out for revenge, or at least you don't indicate. You said you love working with, doing stuff with kids, and doing nice things, and that's what sort of that helped me too. I thought, okay, well, she likes doing that with kids, and I thought maybe that's something we can do together, and it'll be in line with what she wants. But look, anyway, it's 31 minutes. I've gone on and on, but that's my morning chat to you. It's going well, isn't it? In all honesty, I think we have our hiccups, but it's going like I was going nowhere with Raf. It's just wasting my time. But we are actually progressing so rapidly, you don't even realise it. You can't even say the things that are happening. I can because I'm sitting here in just peace and quiet. It's just racing. Sue and I never move this quickly, ever. And you probably don't think anything's happening, but you're not a mule, it's a racehorse. I'm struggling to keep up with you. Honestly, that's how quickly it's going. You know, I'll start putting this together today. I could be finished it by tomorrow. That's how fast it is. And I'm barely trying, which is exactly the way I like to work. You know, I just can't stand the anguish and you know, the frustration of it all. Oh God, how do I get this to? Oh shit. Oh, maybe I should be. Maybe I got to spend that $3,000 and get somebody to help. Oh, fuck off. I haven't got it. Can you see what I'm driving at? It's just looking here and now. I reckon you could have got to the same place if you'd looked here and now. Said, Bob wants a web page. This looks pretty simple. I'll show him this. It's just really easy. Just bang. And what's the worst thing I could have said is, oh, it looks a bit bland and boring, because it does. And you could have said, do you want to put another picture there or something? Do you need it much flashier than that, Bob? I mean, it's just a simple idea. It'll probably fail by this time. We'll test it. It'll fail by this time. Why are we worrying about it too much? Just make it. That looks professional enough. It even says they paid somebody to do it. Yeah, can you do this with WordPress? I said, fucking oath I can. Yeah, that's easy. Thanks, Bob. Oh, that's good. And look, I'd be saying, wow, jeez. I mean, you didn't. You just did it inadvertently, accidentally. But, oh boy. And, you know, I reckon you would have got to the same place by thinking, right, simple here and now. If it was that, if you're on that operating system, and you stumble across that and you go, oh shit, yeah, that should do, Bob. Bang. What about that? And then you could have laughed yourself. I'm a genius. And that would have been great. But as it is, I think it's great anyway because I've got someone to do it with. Otherwise, it's just misery. It's just sitting here by yourself. It's boring as all fuck. You know, Stumpy doesn't even like me going too close to him. We're not that close, you know. he's over there, I'm over here, and fuck off and leave the bird alone. Okay, so yeah, that's how it works. I'm getting this off to you. I have to start this webpage. See how it goes, eh? Bye.